Hello again, friends, and welcome to another travel vlog. This time we were accompanied by Brody's parents, my in-laws that flew in a few days before this side-by-side tour. This was given by Diamond ATV, and they had a fantastic tour guide who had a mustache, mullet, and pit vibes, so if you're not sold on that, I don't know what else to tell you. But in all seriousness, this was primarily a nature tour, and they were very knowledgeable on the plants that grew there and the animals that live there, and they give you dinner after driving for about 2 hours. In front of us, you can see my lovely in-laws that planned this trip. One important comment I want to make to anyone planning on doing this ATV tour: the dinner, amazing. The blueberry peach cobbler that they give you for dessert, fucking amazing. And you have plenty of opportunities to see some Mises on this trip. First up on our list for our second day in Denali was a glacier flight. It's about a 3-hour flight tour given by Fly Denali, and they reside in Healy, which is about 15 minutes outside of Denali. We were actually supposed to leave that night, but they had called us the night prior. Due to all the rainy weather, we had to shift our schedule to the left to about 7 a.m., which is a drastic difference from the original time we were supposed to take off. As you can see from all the fog, the rain was kind of trashing everything. Visibility was kind of crap, and they told us that we were not going to be able to land on the glacier, so that was a little disappointing, but we decided to push through and go anyway. Our tour guides were very friendly and knowledgeable about Denali National Park and Preserve, which, fun fact, is a little over 6 million acres and was originally established to protect the Dall sheep. Fun fact, bet you didn't know that. So, oh, yep, there's my husband wearing bedazzled pink sunglasses. They actually provide a nice little basket of sunglasses for you to utilize if you don't have any, because as you know, in the summer in Alaska, the sun doesn't really go down, ever. And just like that, magically out of nowhere, the sun was shining, visibility was looking very good, and our lovely tour guide let us know that we were going to land on the glacier and get our feet wet. I was so freaking excited. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. When are you ever going to land on a fucking glacier in Alaska ever again? Now you're probably wondering, Natalie, how the hell are they gonna land on a glacier with a plane? Dude, don't ask me. I'm not qualified to answer that question, but they did it, and I thought I was gonna die, but I didn't. The glacier we're standing on is called Ruth Glacier. It is a 40-mile-long frozen gorge located not too far from Moose's Tooth Peak. And actually, in relation to Mount Denali, Ruth Glacier is about 24 miles away. Mount Denali is actually the highest point in North America, so little fun fact for you. It is a little over 20,000 feet high. Kitty.
Hello? Uh-huh. It's your man's. He said hey.
He said hey. And just like that, we took off from the glacier on our way back to Healy. We got to see how beautiful and blue the glacier water was, which was breathtaking. And after we landed, the tour guides pulled out a 3D map and showed us the route we took, which was pretty much around Mount Denali. We finally landed to let the aircraft refuel for the next flight, and we kind of just spent the next 10 minutes winding down, watching the puppies play, and processing all the beauty that we just saw, because let me tell you, it is quite overwhelming in a very good way. With a little bit of extra time on our hands before dinner, we decided to drive down to the actual Denali National Park and Preserve. Check it out. The 15-mile radius route ends at the Savage River, as you can see. The sun was coming out. It was looking really pretty, but on the other hand, it got really bright and really hot very quickly. My face started to turn red. My eyes are squinting. We actually saw someone climbing up this little rock face here without any ropes. It was freaking insane, but we decided to check it out since we were already there. So we took a little hike up there just to see if there was anything special. Nothing really special, but the view is even prettier up there because you have more elevation. When our second set of in-laws flew in, we actually went back to Denali, this time on the Alaska Railroad instead of driving 3 hours. This is just kind of a snippet. It was kind of a one-day thing, just a few hours in Denali rather than a few days, so this part's just going to be pretty short, but I thought that the view from the train would be pretty interesting. Husband's tuckered out, as you can see. We had some psychos rafting in like nearly freezing water, but they were waving, so they were pretty nice. Can't judge.